drama, unprecedented scenes at Jadavpur University where left student wing supporters gherawed and tried to heckle Union Minister Babul Supriyo. The governor is now on campus and rescuing Babul Supriyo. Let's go across to my colleague Shanta Sagar, who's joining us live on the story. Shanta, the governor has been forced to step in. It's been a showdown. There's been a massive drama at the university. Take us through what has happened and what is it that the left students were trying to do.
Clearly, Rhythm, it was a lockdown that continued for more than 4 hours in Jadavpur University because this event that was organized by ABVP where the Union Minister Babul Supriyo was invited, and just in between this event, sudden slogans were raised of "Go Back Babul," and the issues of NRCs were also raised by this left student body, which is the SFI. And in this entire crossfire, even the Vice Chancellor was caught, and then he was shifted to the hospital immediately. In the meantime, Babul Supriyo was gherawed for more than 4 hours, and right now the condition is this, that the completely unprecedented development has taken place where a governor of a state had to reach Jadavpur University to rescue a union minister, that is Babul Supriyo, and drag him inside, make him sit inside his own official car and try to move ahead from the university campus. But right now what is unfolding in Jadavpur University is this, that the students are completely blocking the way. They're not letting the governor as well as Babul Supriyo make way and go from the university. So this is completely unprecedented that is happening, that the student union body is blocking the path of the governor himself as well as the Union Minister Babul Supriyo. There were very dramatic footages that had come earlier in the day where we see that Babul Supriyo is stuck in between the students. He was sitting on the bonnet of a car and he was making appeals that peacefully that to let him go, but that was completely unheard. And then of course there was a communication that happened with the governor, which the governor completely condemned this entire unlawful detention of Union Minister, and then he rushed immediately to the university campus. But the current situation is such that the students are completely outraged without any clue that what they are outraged on or which issue they are protesting against, because there is no particular agenda of the students right now, but still they are blocking the way of the governor as well as Babul Supriyo. This is unprecedented drama that is unfolding in the campus of Jadavpur University right now. So clearly we see that the entire student body, without any particular agenda or a particular issue, they are continuously stooping down to not only hooliganism but also vandalism inside the Jadavpur campus.
I'm just going to come across to you in a moment, because joining us on the phone line is the governor of Meghalaya, Tathagata Roy, who's joining us. Mr. Roy, the kind of scenes we have seen at Jadavpur lockdown, the university, are unprecedented, where there have been a union minister who's been shouted at. The governor has been forced to step in. What would your message to these students be? How do you think the action of the governor is? Because now the chief minister has been called to have and ensure that this action is taken into control.
See, first of all, I must say that I have a special attachment to this institution, Jadavpur University, because I taught there for 20 years and turned out innumerable students. And it breaks my heart to see that people are behaving in such a fascist way. These people say that they are trying to stop fascism and they are behaving in the worst possible way. And this is not the first time. This has been continuously happening in Jadavpur University, because Jadavpur University has always been a hotbed of this kind of anti-national Maoism, leftism, whatever you call it. Now, what would be my message? My message would be that just get rid of this horrible leftism which has been the scourge of Bengalis in West Bengal. It has not affected Bengalis in Bangladesh. It doesn't affect Bengalis anywhere else. But it is something that affects Bengalis in West Bengal, and it has caused West Bengal to come down in the ladder from the first state in terms of industrial production, right down to nearly the bottom. And this is a part of this is a manifestation of only a part of what has happened. this mayhem, this kind of indiscipline, this total lack of any kind of order, and the police's
Right.
inability to do anything about it, the whole thing has brought the state to disrepute.
Thank you, Mr. Roy, Meghalaya governor there, giving out a clear picture about what's been happening in the Jadavpur University. And I'm going to quickly go back to my colleague Shantashri to really understand what's been happening. Shantashri, the first question we want to ask you, West Bengal governor has been called, but is Babul Supriyo allowed to be able to move out? Because we've been heard he's still in the car with the governor being held hostage.
Clearly, it is a hostage-like situation where the governor himself had to reach Jadavpur University to rescue Union Minister Babul Supriyo. He's still inside the car sitting with governor, and he's still not being allowed to move out of the campus because students, I'm given to understand, are completely blocking the entire pathway. There is a sit-in dharna that is taking place. Some of the students are even lying down and not even getting up from the roads just to halt the entire movement of the governor's vehicle, in which Babul Supriyo is still sitting inside. So this is the current unprecedented situation that is unfolding in Jadavpur. We know that Jadavpur has a history of political protest as well as a lot of violence protest that has taken place in Jadavpur campus itself. But still, this is something very unconventional that is happening in Jadavpur right now, where there is no particular agenda of these student body wing, which is of SFI, as well as other left parties who have now joined the entire protest. And still, they have घेराव out the union minister for more than 4 hours and still now not allowing him to go to his destination. So clearly shows that the student union body, whom should be controlled by the police of the state, is also failing to control. So this is also again questioning the law and order situation of West Bengal and the West Bengal government's clear failure in controlling such student union body, where the forces are being called in, but still the police officials are clearly failing in West Bengal. So this also puts a question on the law and order situation that is currently existing in West Bengal right now. So what is happening right now? A quick update if I can give you, that this event was a very official event of the ABVP, where Babul Supriyo was invited as a guest, but even the Vice Chancellor was present. The student body from the left had suddenly started protesting. They raised a lot of issues in their sloganeering and then asked Babul to go back, and while he was making an exit, he was घेराव out for more than 4 hours. And now, right now, governor is present over there trying to mediate with the students, trying to bring about some common sense into them and making way for both Babul Supriyo and himself. But right now, they are still blocked and the students' bodies are not giving up. On the other hand, the forces, I'm so sorry to say, the Kolkata police is clearly failing to control the entire situation.
That's
for 4
right.
hours, this entire lockdown existed rhythm, and still the
Yes.
Kolkata police couldn't even attempt to control this entire lockdown. Yes.
All right, Shantashri, we shall continue coming back to you for all the latest details, because this is vandalism, as the Meghalaya governor said. It is what we are seeing of the left students do there, and exactly what the governor said of Meghalaya. This seems that the anti-national elements are at work there. It's a top story. We'll continue tracking with you.